Guys, how's it going? Today is my day off from work and I noticed that I made a mistake in switching to my older defense. The mistake I made is not switching to it, but rather the fact that I forgot that my Sothis and my Kagura have the same amount of HP. So here I wasn't able to give infantry pulse to Kagura and this cost me the match. This is a +9 Brave Ike with a subpar build. And a Lucina, nothing special there. The problem is that they were able to sit here and do me in, basically. This switching Elywood to this spot rather than this spot makes it so that this particular point of the map, area of the map, can be exploited by Brave Ike. However, look at how it unfolds. I was unable to double Brave Ike because of base stats. Brave Ike was at 39 plus 3, so he was at 42, so I wasn't able to double him, even with Fury 4 and with null follow-up. This kind of sucks. Yeah. I was expecting, to be fair, I was expecting this interaction with null follow-up to make it so that I would hit twice and that they would hit twice. But instead it's working where I hit once and they hit once. And once that is done, unfortunately Sylvia is able to do damage to Brave Ike. She does exactly 5 with the first hit and 2 with the second, so she attacked instead of dancing. And with the Sirius I would have been able to kill this Brave Ike. Unfortunately, I am unable to do so. They gamble on a trap, but yeah, nothing I could do here. Yeah, sucks. That's a mistake on my end in my setup. I forgot once again about shit. My Wi-Fi is not connecting. I need to fix that. Okay, let's try this again. Then there's a legendary leaf. This is not the setup made to build to beat legendary leaf. As soon as I switch it, I get defeated by legendary leaf. I get 3 kills, which meant that this match wouldn't have scored, but the problem is I was already in Aether loss reduction. They are able to set up on the right. This is a problem for me. Legendary leaf also has the problem where he has a shitload of HP. He hits 51 very easily, so it's a problem for me because for my team and my tactics room position, because normally with my other setup it's over here and it would be able to lock him down. Here somehow I wasn't able to get a guild force off, so I couldn't kill the legendary leaf, and they're able to do fine against me. I think I get the kill here. Okay, I get that kill and I get this kill. Yeah, don't let your... Winter Sothis is literally the most overrated unit in the game. I can feel fairly confident in saying that. Am I not killing? Wait, what build is this? I don't even double. Oh, because I got rid of Chaos name. That sucks. Whatever. Yeah, not much that I could do here. Perhaps I should be switching to from this setup over to my guidance setup. However, I need to switch my blessings again, so I'm probably not gonna do that. I don't know. We'll figure it out as the week goes. But yeah, I already lost a lot of lift on defense. So, what do we have here? Okay, a Lysithia with no seal. I think I should be able to tank this. I think this is a lot like Indulger's setup. It's very similar. I think he goes... I don't remember if he goes one further to the right, but yeah, this looks like an Indulger copycat. Can I do anything with, like, no, I can't do a legendary Edelgard because of this hero. I think I can just tank this with Brave Ike. Should be able to just tank this with Brave Ike, I think. Hide in this area and then leave a dancer alive and kill them like that. Oh, they have visible buffs. There is no hardy bearing. There is no hardy bearing at all. So I could very easily vanquish this instead. There's nothing stopping me from doing so. I guess that they forgot to lock their seals. I guess that's what the problem was here. And also there's a Tracer out of season. Yeah, let's do... Who do I want to go with? Is there a way where I don't kill everybody? Oh, they have hardy bearing on this Micaiah. I forgot about this. So maybe I don't want to vantage this. Maybe I'll be fine just by tanking with Brave Ike. So let's just do this and be done with. I think I can leave Crom to the left. Actually, I could do something like wait, what do I want to do? Something like this. This actually. Well, I don't have to go in on turn 1. I can take my time. How far do we reach? 1, 2, 1, 2. So you reach here and not in the corner. I don't need to tank you. I have no need of tanking you. Even though I will nullify your attack buff, I don't think I need to tank you. Yeah, I'm fine. I can... What if I were to do something like this? Is there a way that I can do both things? Something along these lines. I smite you here, then I shove you up, and then I put Beyond over here. But no, then I cannot. I can't really hide this air. So that's a problem. Well, do I care? I would be giving him a defense boon, a defense buff. I don't think it matters. So let's just do something like this. Boop. Sit here, dance you. You can go here and break this. You can sit here. And I'm gonna end the turn. And I'm in range of my healing tower. Oh, Mia jumped on top of me. Okay, this is not as fun, but I still think I can do fine here. I can kill this Lithithia, and I should be fine against Tracer. I could hide against Tracer. I should have probably broken this. I can hit this, do this. Although I am sort of scared of this Tracer now. How far would she hit? She wouldn't hit very hard. So let me do this. And I'm gonna hit you. And you can be here. You don't really do anything. 14, okay, I killed with the clapback. Perfect. And now I can let Lucina tank this Zora. Yeah, Indulger's comp is, it works with his units. It doesn't work just in general. It's not a dig against him. Oh, and Mia is eating off of a cup of some liquid dessert that I had. Can do this. I can repo you. Is this the trap? No, it's not. Can I kill you? No, I cannot, but I can do this. Alright, so offense was fine. They probably needed more seals because they forgot to set them. But I doubt that I'm gonna be hitting top 1000 or top 3000 with all the lift I lost on my defense already. It's really annoying me. at least I have a bunch of rematches that I can do. I have 3 rematches that I can do, so Sunday through Monday should be fine, but yeah, kind of sucks. Yeah, I needed to fix this, and I still like Hollywood being on the right more so than being on the left. And it really sucked that Sylvia was able to do enough damage to attack there. But there is not much else that I can do, really. What if I still think that if I moved you here I would be fine. Let me... No, go back. What about this team? No, I don't have the set built. Okay, so I'm gonna... It pisses me off whenever I run into something like this. No, copy, no, copy from another setup, copy from setup number 3, and do this. Okay, so setup number 2. Let me switch my sets. I need to give my blessing to this lady. Chaos Manifest. I don't think I need Harsh Command. I'll take off Harsh Command. And so she will be able to deal a little more damage. You're fine. You're not fine. You're not supposed to be running this set. You're supposed to be running this set right here. You're fine. You're fine. And I'm gonna bless my my Sylvia back and forth a couple times. I have one mock battle. I have a few mock battles to do, but I want to give everybody time. So I'm sorry if I don't do your map right away, but especially with newer people, I want to really take a deep look into their defensive comp and really see what's going on there, and if there's anything that I can that I would change. And also I want to be able to run them with different types of archetypes. So I try to get to everyone, and I really enjoy doing mock battles. I could queue up some more mock battles, but I want to keep my videos at around half an hour, 45 minutes tops. So I will be going into a mock battle right now. I don't know whose it is right now, but I will check in a moment. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. Alright, so today's mock battle is gonna be against Robert, aka, I can't really pronounce your name, it's Rogue 12, something like that, but it's written really weird. It's a map that is using 2 positioning pattern, which are L-shaped sort of, and I really enjoy these, both for buildings and for units. There are a couple things that I am worried about with this map. One of the problems is that this is a 55 map with only 1 defensive mythic, and you don't really have units that exploit the 4 speed that Yoon gives. You have Julia, who has no speed, and who, as you'll see, is really likely to be sniped. And this is a very easy angle to attack to take. I will show you in a moment. There's Merrick, who is running an AoE special set rather than a bonfire set. How many merges? Merrick is only at +2. Merrick at +2 is kind of hard to justify. There's not that many merges in general on your units except for Lucius. I'm not really happy with seeing a merge on this unit and only 1 mythic hero. I've got to be honest with you. So Merrick is chosen over Sonya normally because you can get to +10 Merrick more easily than you can get to +1 on Sonya. Because he's been free to play forever, and he was in the 5-star and 4-star pools, then got demoted to 4 and 3 stars, and he can run a turn 1 special. And this is an infantry pulse team, so the infantry pulse is given to Julia. The problem once again is that Julia is really easy to snipe. Now, the set on Rolf is a double fury set, which I do like. However, This role doesn't have any merges. Double Fury is something that you want to do when you want to basically be extremely annoying in your first attack. It's almost like running Double Fury is almost like running Seared Impact. You've got 12 more stats, 6 more stats, but you take a shitload of damage after each attack, so you need to make your first attack count. Now, Bonfire one trigger on the first attack, your ideal would be that Rolf is able to survive, gets danced, and then bonfires. The problem is that you have only one dancer and she's over here, so she's not really in range of this Rolf. Yes, the range overlaps on this trap, and on this trap, but beyond those two, he's really limited. Lucius, from what I can understand, is your pet unit. The problem with Lucius is that he just doesn't do enough. Just like with Rolf, Rolf has 52 attack with +6 into each stat. 52 speed is more than respectable, but 52 attack is not going to be enough against most tanks and non-tanks, as you'll see. Lucius is in a similar boat, 54 attack without really any cheating power, because healers only get to run these two things. Isn't really gonna put you anywhere, I'm afraid. Initially, this Lucius was running Pain. I already said in the comments on Reddit that Pain is, as of right now, it's considered outdated, because there are just tanks stack so many layers of defense that you can't afford to only attack them on their HP. You need to hit them where it counts in terms of buffs. This stops tanks that want visible buffs, that want bonus doubler, or in another case, which I like even more, Flash is a debuff that gets prevented only by null counter disrupt tanks, which some people might already be bringing against the healer. However, not everybody runs them. Just like Pulse Smoke, it's considered sort of rare. Of course, Pulse Smoke is even rarer, but you get my point. Flash or Candlelight would be the best option here, and I will show you how. I was able to clear this map with each of my teams that I normally run, except for Tarja, because of course Fallen Julia, just like Legendary Julia, is immune to magic damage, so you can't really touch her, and that's a problem. But let's go with no, I don't want to go with this. Okay, let's go with this, because this is really just degenerate. It's triple dancer, Legendary Leaf. Start by basically blowing up a bunch of annoying buildings and such. You don't need to be anywhere. I can put you here. Okay, turn 2, I don't need a bolt tower. I will snipe this Julia. From that point on, I am able to snipe this Ninian. So if this wasn't an Aether fountain, if this was an empty spot, I wouldn't be able to do this. What can I do? I can test this Merrick. It doesn't matter either way, because this Merrick is running an AoE special without Hardy Wearing, because Hardy Wearing was on Julia. And I'm running Vantage on my Leaf. In case you haven't watched it, check out in my channel. I have my Legendary Leaf showcase video where I do I basically built my Leaf to be a combination of hit and run, Gale Force, and Vantage, because the push skill that he comes with lowers his HP. So since he plans on attacking a lot of times, he is very safe. This is a spot where I can I think I can tank everybody. I will be taking a hit from Panic, and I am super buffed. However, I can put 2 peonies over here, and they will, there is no movement cheating. There is 1 copy of Wings of Mercy, but beyond that, there's nothing else. So basically, Crom doesn't need to be doing anything. We're fine. I take a hit. It's 2 hits for 8, but they're nothing special. I have a bow against the flying unit, and I'm gonna double your Rolf. So even with your defense, that was not enough. And now I can clear the Aether Fountain, clear Lucius. Most of my advantage setups will be exploiting this area, and Edelgard is able to do something very similar. Now, my tanking setup. I was wondering which way I could go. I could go many ways really, but I feel that this is exploitable. This is exploitable not because of your team in this case with my tanking setup, but rather because I have my Brave Ike is as invested as he could be. He's +10/+10, running null follow-up with a speed stacking build with Lucina so that he never gets doubled. He always reduces the first hit by 40% because Hardy Bearing doesn't work there. He's got Pulse Smoke, he's got Twist Dance, and Lucina has got speed stuff. I'm gonna start like this. My Air is running a Tamari Res stacking build with a link skill. This is a defense and resistance link, whereas Lucina is running. I was supposed to do something else, I think, but I think I should be fine still. Oh no, I didn't. Oh, they activated. They activated. Okay, because I still went into sort of a danger zone. And here Julia doesn't attack me. Now, this comes down to merges. I can't kill the Lucius like that, but I can kill him like this because I get the double. And from here, I can leave the Peony to buff Ike rather than Lucina. I can get Lucina, I can pull her back. I could do something like this, and it's honestly fine. I don't think it's gonna matter too much. And basically I'm fine. I could even put Crom over here in order to tank Rolf rather than have Air potentially be in range, but let's leave Crom over here for now. Okay, he went there, but my Legendary Crom is just a busted unit. And here I'm able to survive, barely, but still survive, because it all comes down to merges. You're Fallen Julia and deal with her. So from this point, it's very straightforward. You just need to take the pots, yada yada, kill your Ninian, and we're good. And in any case, I could have hidden my Crom back, but I'm safe. Yeah, let's end the turn. We're good. Okay. Next up, let's look at the other clears. Let's do Salt because it's very similar to Hollywood, to Leaf. It's not as good, but still, it's still pretty powerful. Here I need to be careful not to waste too many turns. Although I could be doing this without a Bolt Tower, there is nothing stopping me from using my Bolt Tower to my advantage. Lane 3 Bolt Tower, lane 4 Healing Tower, I feel is the best combination for this season. So here your Julia is locked in. This is really dangerous even for Gale Force comps, because here you have this spot stopping a smite onto Ninian to do 1-2 lock. However, in most cases, having a unit in the French call it a cul-de-sac. I don't think there is an English word for it, but it's basically the end of a one-way street. She's not able to go anywhere. She has only one movement path and only one way out of this, and if you lock it down, she's unable to do anything. In this case, I'm still able to snipe her. Whenever you get the ability to snipe the dancer, you want to snipe the dancer. If this Lucius was a dancer instead of a healer, I think that my life would be much easier because you would have so much more reach on Rolf. So perhaps keep that into consideration. I know that you really like Lucius, but there comes a point where you have to make a decision of functionality versus I don't know what to say, versus personal preference, I guess. I'm able to tank the AoE special without really taking so much damage. This is a case where merges came into effect. And here my Bolt Tower goes off. I'm unable to deal with this Rolf. The Bolt Tower doesn't hit this Rolf, but whatever. In this case, since Legendary Calm is so busted, I could break this, tank him with Yoon, and be fine. But just for argument's sake, let's do something like this. Let's just end the turn. Let's see what happens. I survive. He doesn't do enough damage to me. And now I can kill this Aether Fountain, and I have my Miracle available against Rolf, but he's not even going to trigger it because he simply doesn't do enough damage thanks to the Broadleaf Fan debuffs. With Legendary Edelgard, I'm still going to go left because this area is just so exploitable. So with Legendary Edelgard, I need to do some switcheroos, and it's gonna take a bit. I have basically no experience with Legendary Edelgard. I'm sorry. This might take a while because I just can never remember what I'm supposed to be doing here. But let's say that we do something like this. All right. Here I can safely break this and outrange you. This is a bit of a problem because this was just a repo, ranged user, and a dancer, which we get for free in light season. So this I would really consider a problem area for your map. So much so that I would commit a trap to it even. I would have people gamble on them and perhaps leave the front more open, but there's not too many people who would brave your front, even though it's not super threatening because Yoon has very little attack. Yoon has all sorts of issues herself, and also I don't know how much this guidance is gonna work for you because yes, you have a Merrick who can go here, but what next? He's the only unit that benefits from guidance here, and I don't see how much he does for you really. If this Lucius was a let's say he was a legendary Azura for water season, then your Merrick would be able to go down here if somebody were to break this spot and sit on it to try and bait your Yoon, but still, I don't know. Now I have to do something that's really always confusing to me, which is putting my Edelgard over here, and I don't know how to do it while moving my units away. I think I have to waste one more turn. I think I have to waste one more turn. I don't think I can do this super early. Some people who are better than me should probably be able to do so, but yeah, let's put you here and end the turn so that Edelgard has 2 movement. Your healing tower doesn't heal all the way. This is something that you're going to be working on, but as I can see from your building levels, it's going to take you some time. Don't worry too much about it. Just remember that it's a priority for you, and you should be good either way. Edelgard has the ability to snipe both your threats, and in fact, if I had let you healed, I would be able to get my Gale Force off and snipe the Xenian as well. However, what I can do is simply put just thank you. I can put this one here, and I can end the turn essentially. Oh fuck! I made a mistake. Sorry. Right, this was on me. This was on me. Let me fix this. I spent too much time talking, as I often do when I'm describing what I'm doing rather than doing things for the sake of doing them. Okay. Turn 2. Let's do this both ways. Let's prevent you from healing, and then let's also let you heal, and let's see if this works. You want to go here. You want to go here, and let's put Edelgard over there. So it's turn 3. We're gonna move you away so that Edelgard on turn 4 gets the extra movement. So I can smite you up, kill the Ninian. I barely killed the Ninian. If I didn't, my heavy blade Gale Force would be going off, basically. And, I killed the wrong units. Sorry. Once again, too much talking, too little action. Yada, yada. You go here, you go here, you good, you good. Okay. Break, 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 break. Don't care, don't care. Break, pull back. Not to mention that these two squares, if you run into somebody running a tactics room in lane 1 or 2, or even lane this one or this one, I think you would be really threatened by tactics room because of the lack of extra movement from dancers. This is one of the rare cases where I would recommend a legendary fuck, what's her name? Legendary Azura. Sorry. Okay. Turn 3, yay, let's move you out. So I said I'm killing the casters, although I could have tried killing the Nanian and seen what happened. Maybe it would have left me alive and in wings range, so that could have been cool. I can do this. How far does he reach? Okay, he reaches all the way over there. Now I am almost in wings range, although I am not in wings range. Kind of sucks. I heal also from air, so that is a problem also. I could threaten this, although it doesn't seem safe at all. I can get my free reposition, I can kill Lucius, and I can get a dance off to kill the Yoon. And since I've gotten all the pots and everything, I can go here. Okay, it's the trap. Whatever, I could have danced either way. Yeah, you get what I mean. Let's do this by letting you heal. So in the case that I was running a bolt tower, basically. We have a 1, a 2, break this, get you here, break this, repo you, break this, and do something like this. Let's wait one more turn. Turn 4, let's end our turn. And in this case, I can kill all of you guys, basically. I need to double here. I would actually even quad. That's weird. That's odd. Quadding with a 17 speed unit. That's fun. And here, basically, you have no extra range to reach me. You will move here to this spot, but what next? I can reach you. You can't reach me. I can sit here, but you're not going to be doing anything to me. Okay, so they went down like that, and there was a guidance, whatever. I can kill the Rolf. I can test the trap. It's not the trap, and I can finish you or do something like this. Whoop and whoop. So basically, this is a lineup where I don't feel that a healer does enough for you. Healers are usually used for two reasons. Restore traps, which rely on the AI being unpredictable, such as in my, let me show you, in my water map, which is this one, where basically Camilla can move here or here. She won't attack if she dies, so she will restore instead, even if you're in her danger zone. And there's also Akeda, who can go here. She's got extra movement from this. I have Camilla, who's got flyer formation to get here, and then I have Azura also with the aerobatics instead of wings in order to follow up. She's got guidance for Kagura to rally over here. This is a super unpredictable map in short, and this is mostly due to restore. Restore lets your units start moving even if the enemy is not in their range, and if they are in their range, Restore will let you reposition your ARD team without actually attacking in some situations. It's really fairly complicated, and I don't pretend to understand the whole way the AI works, but that's the principle behind it. In heal-less healers, you want to make use of their staffs. Staffs make it so that you can give a debuff onto the enemy tank or whatever, or threaten a vantage user. But the problem is that you either need loads of attack. Speed is sort of a wasted stat because in most cases, if they can hit you back, your speed's not going to matter because you're going to get one shot because you get 19 defense. So yeah, the other thing is this corner is so locked in. Yes, you do have a guidance for Lucius, but Lucius is not enough of a nuker. If this Lucius was a different nuker, such as a Kyria or a Branya, so basically a self-sufficient nuker, who is also somewhat tanky, such as in I think I did him yesterday. That's Thank You Next, aka Ghostin. He's running in his Astra defense. He now runs Branya plus Kyria, and both of them are really, really tanky. So you could have one sit over here if you don't want to run a second dancer. However, I would strongly recommend the second dancer. And also, I don't feel that this unit is doing enough for you. I mean, it's always I used to be against mythic heroes on defense back in the day, like October, November last year, but I've come around to them. It's so much safer. Like the break point when it comes to how many defenses you need to lose with a minus 40 team compared to how many you need to lose with a minus 80 team is just so much in favor of defensive mythics. There's no way to go about it. So perhaps you could replace this Lucius even with a Sothis if you have her, or with a Bramimond if you have him. But if you have a Bramimond, there's literally no reason not to run him because of how strong he is. So Merrick needs merges. If you're short for feathers, I would recommend looking into an AHM farming guide. There's Serg, 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 on YouTube, who does tutorials every week. Everybody runs an emulator. Nobody's been banned for it. Don't worry about it. You will be able to automate your farming, leave it on at night, and you're good. You're gonna be farming so many feathers that you won't even know what to do with them. If your Rolf is something that has lots of potential. Let me say this. Even though I wasn't taking enough damage from him, he's got no merges. If you could get him to a consistent breakpoint, I don't remember if he gets the final point of attack at +9, at +8, or at +10, because I haven't built mine, but you should check that out and you should get him to that point so that he is basically solid enough as a unit. And with Bonfire is a great skill and it perfectly suits him. The problem is that he is going to need a dancer to make use of it, and Ninian is just gonna lock this left area. So the first thing that I would do is remove this Aether fountain, put it somewhere else. Put it over here. Put it over here. This spot is hard to reach early on. Yeah, I think this is the best way to put it. This is the best place to put it. This overlapping threat range is fine, but I would still recommend switching this to a dancer. And this fortress allows him to survive very handily. I don't think that these need to be in melee range with your units. I think you could remove this trap, put it over here, leave this spot open, switch one of these traps, put it over here, leave one here possibly, and maybe make it real, make this one the real one, make this one the fake one, because they would be able to test this and get away. Yeah, I don't know. And then switch these two, put one over here, and one, I guess it could stay over here or over here. It's still leaving your Ninian fairly open. but I can't really see that many other ways where you can change the way your map flows. If I were to hit and run you, I would be able to go here, hit your Ninian, dance, repo away. If your Ninian is dead, who reaches? Who reaches here? Nobody reaches here, I don't think. Yeah, actually you do. You reach here with your Rolf because he will guide us. So perhaps that is fine. This square is being threatened. I think that as with all defenses, you need lots of trial and error, lots of practice. You need to recognize over the course of weeks if there is a certain path and a certain type of unit that is giving you trouble, and then adjust your map around it. Sorry. If you were to expose your Brightrun and substitute it with this Aether pod, I don't think you would be sorry, at least too much, because then you would force your enemy to have to go all the way over here, which I don't think they would be able to do so very easily, because these top two lanes are part of the danger zone. So most tanks won't be able to survive being in this area. Anyways, those are my tips basically for your map. I think that with merges it's gonna get a lot more threatening with merges on Merrick and Rolf. And this Lucius, I'm afraid he just hasn't kept up with the times, unfortunately. If we will get staff, preference weapon, refines for Gen 1 units, I would revisit him, but for now I don't think that he's doing enough for you. Even if you were running Flash. If you were running Flash, or Candlelight, his utility would go up, but I still think that you would need a Dancer, or if you want to give up your scores, a Sothis. Yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, if you would like for me to test your map, just let me know in the comments by adding your EGN and your friend code. So thank you guys, and as always, I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.